In the complex world of governance, there exists a guardian dedicated to the core of our municipality, connecting the string of orders, progress, and community well-being. Join us as we start on a journey through the corridors of responsibility and leadership with a distinguished public servant, a steward of Department of the Interior and Local Government, public servants, Mr. Theodore Isaac Fabregas.
Sets within the heart of Odiongan, Public Servants Fabregas brings not only a wealth of experience but heartfelt commitment to the principles that sets the very foundation of our community. As his hand shape policies and strategies, the impact connects across neighborhoods, touching the lives of every resident. The DILG plays a pivotal role in fostering transparent, accountable, and effective local governance. At its helm, Public Servants Fabregas characterizes the values of integrity, service, and dedication to the public good. He stands as a bridge connecting the aspirations of the community with the machinery of governance.
In this exclusive interview, we'll dive in the essence of public servants, Fabregas' role within DILG, and the unique perspective he has in public service. Through his experience, we surely gain insight into the balance of local governance, community engagement, and the political environment for today's generation.
As we take a seat with Mr. Fabregas, let this documentary be your window into the world's diverse. DILG in shaping the Odiongan's destiny. Together, let's explore the mind, ideas, and accomplishments that define remarkable journey.
Welcome to Shaping Communities, Exploring Odiongan with DILG, Mr. Theodore Isaac Fabregas. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
What is your name, address, and job description?
Okay, I am Theodore Isaac Fabregas, currently working as a Municipal Local Government Operation Officer staff, no? And of course, I am a former student leader of Romblon State University. I am a former Vice President of Student Council year 2020 to 2021. And of course, as a graduate also of AB Political Science.
What is your advice, opinion on today's political atmosphere?
Okay. So, in this political atmosphere na dito sa atin ngayon, ang napapansin ko kasi is if you will interested to enter into politics, no? Ang tinitingnan ng tao is kilala ka. Una-una kilala ka, malakas ka, at ikaw ay galing sa pamilya din ng mga politiko, no? So yun yung ng political atmosphere ng Pilipinas, no? Pag dito sa atin kasi if you are sa United States, kasi sa kanila kahit hindi ka popular, no, pwede kang manalo na maging isang politician. Dito sa Pilipinas, mostly ang mga nananalo sa election, artista, di ba? Sa ating Senate may mga artista tayo, sa local government or city government may mga politicians na they are artists, no? So yun, dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, yun talaga ang mostly kuha ng political atmosphere, yung kilala ka, no? So yun.
Pangatlo, sir, what does your vocation, ministry, or job contribute to today's present political structure or balance?
Okay. So, in my contribution, syempre, lalong-lalo na dito sa aming opisina, ang Office of Interior of Local Government, no? Or dito sa Municipal Local Operation Office, no? Kami yung kumbagay nagmo-monitor sa mga elected officials, no? Lalong-lalo na sa mga barangay officials. Tinitingnan namin na kung yung mga programa ay nahahatid, no? Doon talaga sa kanilang mga constituents, no? So minomonitor namin 'yan. So yun yung aking siguro is ambag, no? As in my current position.
And for the last, sir, how do you perceive the politics or government today in relation to your job as a religious minister or public servant?
Okay. So, in my sa religious kasi siyempre tayo pulsay, no? Alam naman natin 'yan. Iba ang religion sa politics, no? Pero nagkakatalo sa mga paniniwala, lalo na sa paniniwala sa mga relihiyon, no? Medyo nagkakatalo yan. Pero dapat sa Constitution, may sinasabi doon na hiwalay ang simbahan at hiwalay ang sa loob ng politika. Pero sa akin, as sabi ko nga, I am a former student leader, na-apply ko sa aking current work ngayon, no? Yung aking mga nagawa as former student leader. Yung nakakaalala sa akin na year back 2020 to 2021, we are ang tawag sa amin, pandemic leaders, no? So kami yung mga leaders noon sa student council na talagang sumakto na sa pandemya, no? Ang hirap maging leader noon yung time ng pandemic. So lahat ng resources namin na kailangang i-contribute ay talagang lalabas yung mga resources na kung anong meron kami, no? Aside doon sa budget na inalat sa amin, ang akin doon is sa current na politics ngayon, siguro na-adapt ko rin, no? Yung aking mga nagawa noon as a former student leader. Ngayon sa akin din trabaho, ganun din ang ginagawa ko yung mga, lalo na dito sa aming opisina, yung mga nangangailangan, natutulungan din namin, yung mga nalalapit namin sa kanila, yung mga opisinang kanilang kailangan, sa kanilang kung anong tulong na kanilang kailangan, no? So kami ay nagiging gabay sa kanila. Dito nga sa amin, meron kaming kumbaga slogan yung serbisyong may puso, no? So kung alam ninyo yun, serbisyong may puso. So ang amin doon is makapagbigay ng tamang serbisyo, no? Kasi ngayon, sabi nila, dapat pagbibigay ka ng serbisyo, dapat ikaw elected officials o kumbaga may mataas kang posisyon sa lipunan, which is dapat kami din ng mga empleyado ng gobyerno is nakakatulong, hindi lang yung mga elected officials, no? So tayo mismo, kahit estudyante nga nakakatulong din no? So yun yung aking answer sa question ng last question.
Thank you po, sir.
Okay, thank you.